All right, ES, we see that we're back to the bull side, looking to break out these new highs. Again, it was uncertain times, so again, if you weren't in it, don't feel bad. Again, it was grinding down. We didn't know where it was going to go, and it broke up and continuing to go higher. And that's pretty much it. It's something that you just can't be mad at yourself to say, why didn't I go long here, or why didn't I go long here? Dude, that's hindsight trading. You know who the best traders are? The hindsight traders. But the good thing is that we know that above this midpoint, we did have to have a bullish bias. And if you're uncertain and go with lighter positions, that's called maturity versus don't try to be a gunslinger. And so we got this going on here. We're looking like we're going to be approaching new highs. Again, we're still in the crapper. So again, we're still in this zone, but again, it looks like it's going to be approaching these new highs and continue to go higher. So I wouldn't be looking to go short anything. And again, you have the same thing here. You see we had a lot of choppy movement right here. And if we zoom out a little bit more, we can see we're pretty much in the crap as well. So again, this is what, and if you look at my videos, you can see that I said, listen, I wanted to break down, break up, and break back down versus just trying to trade these breakouts. Because if you trade the breakout, you got squeezed. You traded the breakout, you got squeezed. You traded the breakout here, you probably got squeezed as well. So that's why I don't really mess with that. So Apple continues to go higher. If anything, maybe this chart pattern, you roll your stop up, you had a couple gap up, and again, I'm not bearish at this name at all. There would be no reason to be, and just looking for a proper pullback and maybe get some more, or go long this name. Amazon continues. Again, I don't like trading just a one bar pullback. So again, I'll let this set up properly before I get into anything. My trades, American Express, I took off this morning. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Doofy ass saying, but basically means that you're not going to try to take a gift and then get greedy. I wasn't going to be a pig. My target was around 79.50, so right here. So I sold at the open. And I'll look for another setup, and I'll keep this on the radar. Again, I only watch about 30 names, so it is what it is. Baidu fell out of bed again, and we see that it's continuing to go down, and we'll just go from there. So we'll see how that one plays out. You got CLR. I told you guys I was out of it yesterday, and I'm glad I did because it popped up in the spreads. It would have been about $1 or $2 loss per because of that. Google's breaking back above. Again, what we have to look at and make sure that we don't lose sight of is the overall trend. So the overall trend currently right now, it's at the 50%. So that it might be a really good sign for it to continue up, and I'll let it go up some more and retrace before I get back to the short side. So, or to the long side, I would prefer to go up some more and come back down, but it needs to hold and break above that. So if it's uncertain, I find something else to look at. One that I am looking at is actually GE. Let me put this up right now. GE actually looks weak to me. I mean, it's not joining the party at all. So you see it's sideways. We have it testing, coming back up here. I think if it could break down, it might look for a short. Just want to be careful. GoPro looks like they just have to squeeze a little bit. Again, those that got greedy. Again, I would be profit taking, quite honestly, and just looking for another setup. Goldman Sachs is now back above this 50% retracement. Again, I said that I would have shorted it around here. Glad I didn't get triggered because I would have got stopped out. It would have been the truth. So right now I'm just looking for maybe a trade on that. Also, you have Bank of America that's testing the 50% retracement level as well. So again, I would let it set up. I don't trade one bar pullbacks, and maybe that's it's just something I don't like to trade. Microsoft, I'm still looking at Microsoft for a short because if you look here, we extend this out a little bit. Let me try to. Yeah, let me just extend this out this way and go from here. You can see it's well below the 50% retracement level. So I might be looking for something, and maybe it gives an opportunity to go short next week. because it has, yeah, it's coming and testing this previous gap, but I don't like the way that that looks regarding the price action. Tesla gapped down from earnings. Again, I told you guys on this date that I wanted to take this short badly, but it had earnings, and yes, with the uptrend of the indexes, that wasn't in uncertain times, of course, and it popped up. I didn't know if this end up being, I don't like holding over earnings at all. So it gapped down. I would have taken my profits, which I didn't take when it gapped down here because I got short this name here and rode it all the way down. And I should have taken all of the profits here versus getting, letting it stop back up here, which is a difference about 10 bucks, which per contract on a 50 delta is about $500 per. So I said, you know what? I did that for American Express, and I would do that again. So I'm going to look for a short here, but you can still see that this is in a downtrend. So again, don't let one day, we'll let this one set up. Don't let one day let you lose sight of where the trend is. And last but not least, let's look at Priceline. Priceline had a good movement, but again, I'm trying my best not to lose sight of the big picture, and that it's below this 50% of the larger swing by far. If we even start breaking it down and doing this again, you can see that it's broken down again. It's still under the 50%. If we try it from a lower swing, we still see that we're still, right at 50%. So bigger picture, going from these highs and these highs, you could definitely see that, and you do your own analysis, but again, you still see you have lower highs in place. You have this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one has not even made a higher. It's all lower highs from here. So again, I would be not looking to go long this name, even though it has ripped up off the bottom from it's almost 200 points or something like that, or 100, 200 points. Yeah, almost 100 points. I'm not going to let that deter me on $1,000 stock. So it retraces all this percentage wise. I'm not going to just say, okay, let me get in and go from there. But I'm over my time. But again, subscribe, comment. If you have some names that you want to look at, let me know. Take care.